All right. Welcome to another tutorial. Today we'll be leaving off from the previous episode. If you haven't watched the previous episode yet, what we did was this. All right. So I've made my thing. Now I want to make more of it, and I want it to move around. Well, to make more of it, you need a class. A class is just like a type. Like so you can make whatever you do class human or whatever you want to call it. Now you could I'm not sure if you can do a different way than this, but this is normally how you should do it. Float or int. Whatever you right, yeah, and you go over variables first. Alright. So first, variables are just they contain information. There were many data types, but here are the main ones people normally use. Int. Int. Float. String. Char or character for short. Character won't work. You need to do char. Or you can use them arrays. I don't we can use arrays. Arrays, well, they can store a large amount of data with just one variable. So you can access like one okay, I'll give you a little bit. So int stuff something equals to a string, no, equals to int something equals to int. No, oh wait, hon, no. Stuff. Stuff and something are variables. Something is being created with this line, but stuff is actually used to create a variable created using this code. Stuff. Okay, so int stuff. You have to put square brackets here. I'll show you how to make 2D arrays later. They're kind of annoying though. Stuff to show that it's in the way. Equals to new int. Basically defining like what type it is. New int square brackets. How long you want it to be. I think the maximum is like 2 1 like 4,000. Wait, no, 6. No, that doesn't. No. Never mind. Okay. New int. You can just make it that for now or something like yeah. But you have to define something here. And then stuff. Let's say you want to access number 1 of it, number 5 of it. So how do you put stuff into arrays? Normally you would use it repeatedly, but I haven't gone over that yet. Correct. So we do this 5 stuff 5 or whatever your name variable was called equals to whatever you want it to equal. I'll make it 2. And then print. Print basically just puts it in the console. You just need to click on console here if you use the offline editor. Print something. This will print out 2. Alright, so now that we've gone over arrays and data types, we can actually start. Class, even. Float. A float is a floating point. It can store more accurate numbers, but it sometimes has inaccuracies. You can use float or int. Use int when referring to an array or, well, some other stuff too. Float, x, y. With a semicolon on the end, because you're defining a new variable. You can also set them. We can also set them to custom values. For now, but for now, well, normally you won't be doing that. Human curly brackets, and notice we don't have void human here. This is called a constructor. A constructor, well, it constructs the type. Like whenever you want to create a new one of these types, you call it a constructor. All right. So you would put any integers you want to like predefine here, but for now we just do. For now we'll leave this empty. X equals to width divided by 2, or whatever you want, or whatever you want to do it. Y equals the height divided by 2, which is both of these equal the center of the screen. Now you can just actually define some functions inside of the class. Void update. You can name this whatever you want, but basically this will be called whenever, well, we'll write code to call it later. Void update. For now, we're just going to be drawing it. What? Actually, we can copy the code that we wrote earlier to draw the human. Oh, forgot about this too. And just put it over here. Wait, now to draw it, right? No, it doesn't. Because we need to write a lot more code first. First off, making a custom function. Custom functions, okay. So custom functions are like there's a lot of inbuilt functions, right? Like rect, etc. Now you can also make custom functions that can do whatever you want. Or you can put all just inside of the void draw, but it'll get messy. So normally people use a function for it. Void updates humans, or whatever you want to call it. It's custom. Now let's introduce for loops. Alright. So I think I'll do it. I think I'll do it inside of here first. For int I equals 0, I is less than. Oh yes, right. I need to introduce. Okay, I just do int I equals 0, I is less than 5, I plus plus. So what I wrote might not make sense. Basically, this is if you ever used Scratch before, this just repeats the code inside of it, how many times you put in here. So first, it defines the variable you're going to be using. If the variable is less than the number you defined, you plus it by 1. This is when you normally use integers. If you wanted to count by up more than 1, you do plus equals 1. Or you can just do plus equals 1 or 2, whatever you want. And 0 will cause an infinite loop that will crash your game. Alright. Now, what do you want to do? Oh yeah, now I'm gonna tell you what array lists are. Array lists are basically lists of classes, like arrays but for classes. They're a bit annoying to write, but here's the code. Array list. The L has a capital and the A has a capital. Human, or whatever you name your class. Humans, or whatever you want to name the array list. Equals new array list. This is just like defining an array, similar to. Equals to new array list. Now, if you want, this is optional, by the way. You can put this in here. I don't even know why it's optional, but yeah. Practice. Now, let's put that code to use. Void of the humans. Or, oh my, I've done this so many times. I equals 0, I is less than. Oh right, we need to define the array list size. We need to define the array list first. Up here, no, down here. Array list, the same way we spelled it, like array list, humans equals new array list with triangle brackets and curly and normal brackets after those with a semicolon on the end, and inside of all of the triangle brackets put human. The second triangle brackets to put human inside are optional. Next, put humans, but that's an array list. So you want to get the size of the array list so you can run through all of the humans. I plus plus. If you do plus equals 2, you'll skip like half the humans. Now, this is a bit interesting. And annoying. Really annoying. So when you run through them, you get humans dot get I. Okay, a bit complicated, but I'll explain. Humans is the array list, and the array list tries to get the human that is trying to get a human of number I. And I, of course, is our integer here. And then now once we've gotten it, we do dot update by calling a function. Now this code is quite tedious, which is why I said it was annoying. Now that we've done that, it should work, right? No, it doesn't, because you forgot to call it in draw. Draw runs all the time, so you always need to call it. Update humans. There's nothing wrong with the code. It's just that you never spawned any humans in the first place. Let's run that. Let's make some. Humans. This is how you create a new human and create a new class and add it to an array list. Humans dot add new inside of the brackets human. But now you need to put more brackets here. If your constructor had integers to take in, you would put them here, like one of one like that. So now you put nothing inside of there. There. It creates some more humans. Check this out. Like, you may not see it, but there's some more behind there. What if we do... What if I want to change the position by a random amount? Or set it to a random position on the screen? Well, let's put it to a random position on the screen. This is pretty easy. Random 0 width. Or you can actually do width. Repeat the same for the height. Random height. Still not going. What? So what? What? Oh, right. Okay, so go down here. Replace the width divided by 2 and height divided by 2 with x and y. Do the same with the ellipse you did. X, x, and y. Let them go! And now you have random humans spawning everywhere. I actually wanted to do a beginner tutorial, but it turned into an intermediate one. Whatever. But that's the end of the tutorial. You can leave now. The next one's probably going to be another beginner one, because, yes. See ya.